Dr. Laposata made a mistake on the stand. It wasn't a gigantic mistake, but she missed an opportunity. I'll tell you more about that in a moment. Hi, Tony DeWitt here. I'm a Missouri appellate attorney, retired, and I bring you a fresh perspective on the law without offering any legal advice. So pull up a chair. This is what we're discussing today. Before I get into the substance of this video, I wanted to let you know I'm doing a continuing legal education seminar with the Mid-Missouri Samaritan Center in Jefferson City, Missouri today. I'm going to be involved from roughly 11 a.m. until 2 p.m., so I will be missing the closing live. I will, however, get the video and discuss it afterwards, so stay tuned for that. Now, on to the main reason for this video. Some famous general somewhere, might have been Napoleon, I don't know, and the experts in the comments will tell us because I've got some of the best people in the world in my comments and they know a lot. This guy said you never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. I think that's kind of a battle cry of most trial lawyers. You don't interrupt the other guy when he's sticking his foot in his mouth. As I pointed out yesterday, Dr. Laposata smacked Brennan around like a red-headed stepchild, but she missed a key opportunity here.
When you looked at Mr. O'Keefe's brain, obviously it's after he already expired, correct?
Now, she replied with obviously and a bit of a laugh. Now, why do I say that was a mistake or a missed opportunity? Every opportunity to break the tension in a trial is a golden opportunity. It resets the jury. It gets them refocused. It gives them a break from having to listen to somebody drone on with stupid questions. And let's face it, Brennan was the captain of the ship when it came to stupid questions. But he wasn't the only one. Back in law school once, we had this irascible old contracts professor, a lovely gentleman by the name of Vincent Emmel, who really was a great human being and a great teacher, and I learned a lot from him. But he was also probably the model for that professor in the movie Paper Chase, and if you haven't seen that, you should. He asked me a question in class one day, and there's about 180 other people in the room at the same time, and the correct answer was no. Well, for whatever reason, I shook my head, and he bellowed, "Well?" Well, being a wiseacre, I said, "I shook my head." He said, "I didn't hear you," meaning, of course, that I should have answered verbally. And I said, "Well, maybe you didn't hear my head rattle." I thought, "Ha, boy, that's pretty good. Got one in on him." He didn't miss a beat. He said, "There has to be something in there for it to rattle, boy." The class broke up. They all pretty much hated me and one other guy because we kept blowing the curve for the party animals. So they ate that up. And I heard that line about 20 more times that day, right up to graduation day. Some people are just really good at that kind of repartee. Winston Churchill was once accosted by a woman who said, "Winston, if I was your wife, I would poison your tea." He replied, "If you were my wife, I would drink it." And there's another story about him giving someone tit for tat, but I won't share that here because it's a little bit too racy. Now, we all know that Brennan was a bully to Dr. Russell, and he was a bully to uh, almost everybody, including Dr. Rentschler and Dr. Wolf. So by this point in the trial, the jury, I believe, must have hated him. So why do I say she missed this golden opportunity? Because when he said this,
When you looked at Mr. O'Keefe's brain, obviously it's after he already expired, correct?
she could have slid Brennan straight down the bowling alley lane and right into the 10 pins by saying, "Well, his brain was sitting in a jar of formaldehyde on a desk, but I guess he could have been out somewhere acting as a prosecutor." Have a great day. Free Karen Reed. Let's get a good verdict today. That's what I have for you today. I hope you found it helpful, interesting, or maybe both. If there's a subject you'd like me to discuss, please feel free to send me an email at the address above. If you like what we do, please feel free to subscribe and come on back to the beach tomorrow. I release videos every weekday, weather and work permitting. If you have the opportunity today, do a kindness for your fellow man. It makes the world a better place, one kind act at a time. And now, YouTube has some suggestions for other videos of mine that you might like.